Good evening, everybody. I want to appreciate everybody for coming for today's training. And to be very candid, I promise you people that today's class will be mind blowing. And to the glory of God, we are having some guests which are already available for this class. I want to say a very big thank you for those that subscribed to my channel yesterday. And if you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to that channel. It will be very, very, very helpful. And to the glory of God, I'm happy because a lot of things to be learned in this training. Now, the question is, what are we doing for today? I promised you guys yesterday that today's class will be mind-blowing, and you'll probably be wondering what we have for today's class. What we have for today's class is, number one, we talk about pips. Number two, we talk about lots. Number three, we talk about leverage. We talk about platforms and charting softwares. We talk about traders, types of traders. Like I said, we have 6 types of traders. We have position, we have swing, we have day, we have scalp, we have algorithmic trader, and at last, we have event-driven traders. So let's now shoot so that we can really enjoy this program. Now, class, I'm sharing my screen with you, and we are starting exactly with pips. What is pips? Pips is known as points in percentage or percentage in points, and it represents a tiny measure of the change in currency pair in the forex market. It can be measured in terms of the quote or in terms of the underlying currency. Determining your profit and losses is an essential part of trading. So let's take a closer look at how pips can spread factors in this equation. Now, class, when I made my own deeper research about pips, because I don't just depend on PDF, I also try and learn more things about these things in case if you have been asking wonderful questions. When I made my research about pips, pips is exactly like this. For currency pairs, pips is just simply 1/10 or 1 is just simply 1 over 10,000. Geo mathematics, 1 divided by 10,000 is what? 0.001. Or, okay, let's leave it as 1 divided by 1,000. Then you have 0.0003 or 0.001. Now, okay, this is the right value. Now, the fourth value from the decimal place is what we see as a peak. I repeat, the fourth value from the decimal place is what we see as a peak. What am I saying? If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, this 1 is what we regard as what? As a peak. Now, if you have something like 0.001, this one here is seen as 1 peak. And this other one is seen as 6 pipettes. Now, I want to clarify something this evening. The pipettes is exactly what the brokers deal with. The people that are in charge of the pipettes is the brokers. The forex traders have no business with the pipettes. What you have business with is what? The peak. I repeat, what you have business with is what? The peak. Let's proceed. Let's say I have an exchange rate. Thank God yesterday I talked about exchange rate. 1.25 310. Now, with these exchange rates, if you look at it, the fourth value from the decimals is what I told you that is the peak. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's say the question is, I say, Mr. Anthony, add 5 pips to that exchange rate. Mr. Anthony will simply come here and put 5 here from that fourth value from the decimals. So if we add up all this will be 0, 6, 3, 5, 2, and 1. This man has successfully added 5 pips to that exchange rate. What if I tell him to add 10 pips to that exchange rate? So 10 pips to this exchange rate will be 1 plus 0 is 1, 3 plus 1 is 4. So this is 1.25410. It is what? 1.25410. Now, that is that for normal exchange rates. That is that for normal exchange rates. Now, let's talk about yen pairs. The peak values of yen pair and forex pairs, they are not the same. What am I saying? I'm not saying yen pairs are not forex pairs, but when you see JPY pairs, example of JPY pairs are when you have Euro JPY. Then you have CHF JPY. Then you have AUD JPY. There are a whole lot of JPYs. GPP, JPY. These are pairs that you can rely on. But the thing about this exchange rate is the peak of this exchange rate is always in 2 decimals, which is 0.01 instead of 4. So this is 1, 2. In other words, the exchange rates are always like 153.47. I see it. So let's say somebody is telling me, Mr. Gosper, add 5 pips to that exchange rate. That will be 2. 3. I see it. So that is that exchange rate. I see it. So I've added 5 pips, exactly what? To that exchange rate. So those are yen pairs. Yen pairs are those pairs that are actually ending with what? 2 decimals. I repeat, yen pairs are those pairs that actually end with what? 2 decimals. Let's proceed. The next one I'd like to talk about is what? Leverage. The next one I would like to talk about is leverage. What are leverage? Leverage are platforms, or they are simply, just a minute. Okay, this is it. This is what I'll be talking about, which is what? Leverage. That's the scheme of work. And you'll be wondering, what exactly are leverage? Leverage is just simply when you have, or before I even go to leverage, let's go straight to lots. What are lots? Lots represents the size of your trade in the forex market. Lots represents the size of your trade in the forex market. Now, another interpretation, lot is the number of currency units you will trade in the forex market. For example, there are 4 types of lots. There are four types of lots, and these lots are standard lots, mini lots, micro lots. I repeat, they are standard lots, mini lots, micro lots, and nano lots. The reason why nano lots is not of relevance is because nano lots is so minute and is negligible. Are you with me? Nano lot is so minute and is what? It is negligible. But let me give you a very good example of what I mean by lot sizes. Let's say I have X over 10,000. So X over 10,000, with this, I'll be having probably like, let's say I'll start with the micro lots. Micro lots is when you have $100 to $900. Let's say I'm trading with $100. That will be 100 that will be 100 over 10,000. 100 over 10,000 is what? Zeros cancel zeros. That's 0.01. So micro lot sizes are lot sizes that ranges from $100 to $900. Micro lot size are lot sizes that ranges from $100 to $900. Now, for a mini lot, let me use another marker. Mini lot is probably 1,000 divided by 10,000. Zeros cancel zeros. So this is 0.1. And this is a what? A mini lot size. This is what? A mini lot size. Meanwhile, this is a micro lot size. Mini lot size are lot sizes that ranges from $1,000 to $9,000. Mini lot size are lot sizes that ranges from what? $1,000 to $9,000. Another example is standard lot size. A standard lot size is a type of lot size that goes from probably $10,000 upwards. A standard lot size goes from $10,000 upwards. 10,000 divided by 10,000. This is one. So this is from one upwards. Are you with me? So somebody who is having $20,000 is using a standard lot size. And imagine the profit somebody is using $1,000 is spending. Sorry, $10,000. You can't compare such profit with somebody who is just trading with $100. The profit difference is always very high. There's a huge difference as regards that. Thank you. The next one I'd like to talk about tonight is leverage. The next one I'd like to talk about tonight is leverage. Leverage results from using borrowed capital as a funding source when investing to expand the firm's asset base and generate returns on risk capital. Leverage is an investment strategy of using borrowed money specifically the use of various financial instruments or borrowed capital to increase its potential returns of investment. Leverage can also refer to the amount of debt a firm uses to finance assets. Please let me explain briefly what leverage means. Leverage is saying that the Forex Institute is saying God's power. You have $200. Do you know I can increase this money to $10,000? And I can do that via leverage. How does that work? When you are opening your account, take note of this. There are several types of leverages that will be assigned to you. But the leverage now depends on the amount you are using. For instance, somebody who is depositing probably 5,000 or $100. You are depositing $100. I always advise that the person should use a leverage of 500 to 1. Because that 1,100 times 500 is exactly what? $50,000. So that is an indication that that person is seeing the money, that your $100 to you in real life is $100. But the sense about it is your $100 is $50,000 in the financial market. Don't get me wrong. It's just like when somebody is saying that is 70 kg on Earth. When you now get to Jupiter, you are now seeing your weight as 210. Are you with me? But the real truth about it is, whether you are 70 kg on Earth, on Jupiter, you are 210, you are still of the same pace. You don't need to let it freak you. So that is what leverage simply means. That's what leverage simply. Now, the next one are brokers. The next one are brokers. Who are brokers? Brokers are firms that provide traders with access to a platform that allows them to buy and sell foreign currencies. Transactions in the market are always between a pair of two different currencies. So forex traders either buy or they sell in particular market. They sell this particular trade. Now, I need to give a deeper explanation about brokers. Brokers is just like an intermediary between you and the financial institute. A broker is like a third party between Mr. Anthony and the financial institute. So if let me do a short practical here. This is right here. This is the individual. Let's say this is God's power. God's power has no idea of forex because years ago, because there was no intermediary for him to trade. So what God's power does is this is financial institute. Financial institute is so attractive to God's power. But unfortunately, God's power cannot access the financial institute because he has no tool. He does not have the material or the device to access. So the financial institute now tell you that, well, there are brokers who you can liaise with. These are the brokers. So what the brokers here they will do is they will simply what? Say, okay, this man he does not know how to link. God's power now links the brokers. The brokers now throw you to what? The financial institute. These brokers only throw you into the financial institute with MT4 and what? MT5. Are you doing? The brokers only throw you to this financial institute with the MT4 and the MT5. That's what they eventually trade with. Are you doing? So this is what the brokers do. So we have several types of brokers. We have several types of brokers. And coming here with me, you see that we have number one, we have Forex Time, we have Apari, we have OctaFX, we have Forex, we have XM Forex, we have XNES, we have AvaTrade, we have InstaFX, FXTM. We have a whole lot of brokers, countless, a whole lot of brokers that operate in this financial institute. Are you think? But I tell you today, That the one I use, which is very, 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 very convenient, is Spot Forex. With Spot Forex, their customer service is 100%. When you place withdrawals in a day, you get your money that same day. I remember one day I was on Facebook, I saw some people condemning these people. Why are they condemning them? Because they felt that they are not really doing a good job. And guess what? I was able to defend them. When I defended them, I got a lot of likes and thank you, because they discovered that they were not using the right channel to do it. See, let me tell you something. Whenever it comes to online transactions, I'm not saying other banks are not good. Whenever it comes to online transactions, it is always advisable you use very active banks. Examples of active banks are: one, GT Bank. We know that even GT, even when they misbehave sometimes, when it comes to international, they are very perfect. Another type of bank to use is Zenith Bank. Another type of bank to use is probably First Bank. Another one to use is UBA. These are very active banks. That's why when you place withdrawal based on wire transfer, you get the withdrawal into your account in minutes and hours. Today I place withdrawal by 10, you get your withdrawal sometimes in 2 hours time. There was a day I placed a withdrawal, I got it in exactly 30 minutes time, and I was, wow, what's this? I was so shocked. Their customer service is too efficient. Sometimes the customer service will even call you to ask, how's your trading going? Hope you're enjoying it. I mean, this is good. Are you with me? Over the break, I called my broker. One beauty about these brokers is once you register with them, they will assign your manager. They will assign a particular manager to you. That manager is who you have access to always call or WhatsApp. Now, what they do is, whenever you have a problem, you can always contact them. Mr. Blah, blah, blah. Like mine is Mr. Samson. Mr. I have problems doing this, and they will attend to you. It's rare for you to see that this offers customer care services is so poor. Never, never seen. I use it. I can attest to it. I've been into this for years. Are you with me? So, thank you. Now, the next thing we also like to look into is platforms and chatting softwares. Platforms and chatting softwares. We have several types of platforms and chatting softwares. And one, they are, you have the Ninja Trader, you have TradingView, you have Finvix, you have so on and so forth. But the one that I've used, that I am used with, is TradingView. Don't worry, when you come to the advanced class, I'll teach you more about TradingView. I'll teach you how to set your, what they call it, there is something they call, okay, I'll teach you how to do trade stopping on it. I'll teach you a lot of it. Trade alerts. I'll show you how to set up a trade alert on TradingView. These are the exact things I'll be doing. Are you with me? So this is the beauty about it. TradingView is so efficient. You can sign up for free and you can go on their premium package. But I have been on the free version for years and they have worked for me. TradingView is simply a chatting platform that you can use to do a lot of trading. Are you with me? Technical analysts, they use TradingView very well. Because if you don't know how to launch TradingView, you cannot know how to draw support and resistance. You can't know how to work on moving average. You can't know how to work on RSI. So these tools are exactly what you'll be needing to predict the condition of the market. That's what technical traders they do basically. Are you with me? And TradingView has been so efficient. In fact, in TradingView, you can have a demo account like a paper trading. Just I'm not interested in using that stuff. You can do a paper trading on TradingView and get your results. Because I know where I do my demo before I graduated to what? To live account. Are you with me? The next one is scalp types of traders. One, we have scalp traders, we have day traders. I listed these things before, but let me just quickly dive through the scalp trader. Scalp traders are short-term traders focusing on holding positions for time frames as small as few seconds to a few minutes. What are we saying? Scalp traders, There are these kind of traders that they will say, well, I have come into the market, I am making a profit, boom, they shoot off. They come into the market, they make a profit of $3, boom, they shoot off. They don't even want to respect the market, whether take profit or stop loss. I'm not saying scalp traders can't use take profit or stop losses. They do. But the truth about it is they mostly come to the market, shoot, and they leave. Guess what? Scalp traders have higher advantages over swing traders. Swing traders are traders that will come into the market, they will leave their market. One thing about swing traders, they follow the swing of the market. And when they have a whole lot of open positions, they cannot close these trades. And because they have a whole lot of open positions, they begin to panic and they are worried. Are you with me? So because they are panicking and they are worried, they just see themselves having a whole lot of trades, which eventually can lead to swap fee. And because swap fee are set into it, guess what? They might eventually, if they were meant to earn $20, swap fee will deduct the charges, probably to maybe $19. So I always advise people that scalp trading is much more preferable to swing trading. Day traders are very synonymous to scalp traders. They also try to maintain, not to let their trades go over to the next day. One thing many people fail to realize in this business is there are techniques of trading. When you are trading, you shouldn't be a type of trader that you leave your trade into your account for it to last for a long time. No. When you do things like this, there's every tendency that these trades might accumulate swap fees, and swap fees will be giving you a loss. Are you with me? Swap fee will give you a loss. So you have to be observant of these kind of things. Are you with me? I've talked about swing trading. Position traders are traders that keep trades for a few weeks to years. Yes, I have friends that, because of the nature of their job, they prefer to keep trades for a very, very long time. Probably they'll fix a trade now and they'll come back to that trade in 2 weeks' time. That is permitted. But guess what? When you do these kind of things, you have to be reasonable. Number one, you must have good amount of money in the account you are doing this with. What a very good amount of money I mean is, I'm talking about you should have something like $2,000 to $3,000. So that if eventually, while you are not around, you have a trade that is going against you because of your margin level percent, which I'll teach you tomorrow, and all that, you can eventually scale through. You get that? Okay. So the next one is algorithmic traders. Algorithmic traders are traders that rely on computer programs to place trades. For instance, I'm designing a robot and eventually I'm through. Are you with me? And I'll be giving it out for sales. Robots are not cheap. Go and make your research. If you buy one robot can be as expensive as $3,000. But guess what? All these robots, you must be sure of the specifications. One, back testing must be perfect. You must back test to see if they are always picking trades. I was meant to understand that there are some robots that expires. To be able to trade such that you should be able to design it so that these robots they do not expire. Event-driven traders. This type of trading will suit a person who like to keep up with world news and who will understand how events can impact the market. They are simply news traders. They check out the information in the market. Oh, is this what is coming up? Yes, let us fight it. Are you with me? Oh, please, is this what is coming up? Let us see what is going on. Are you with me? So these are event-driven traders. I always tell my students something. News trading is good, but you must be alert. When you come for Friday's class, I will explain to you how you can successfully news trade in a very, very good. So that is that for today's class. So I want to just make a quick announcement. And this announcement is exactly what has been in full. And this is it. For you to be a successful trader, it is not by these 4 days training I'm giving. When some people called me and asked me that, Mr. Godspar, what plans do you have for us? I told them that this class constitutes of two stages, the beginner's class and the advanced class. The beginner's class, we go for 4 days. For the advanced class, we go for 2 weeks. Now, that advanced class will be coming up exactly, by my date here, it will be coming up exactly on Monday next week. Monday next week is 18th of July. And that class will end on 1st of August. I repeat, that class will end exactly 1st of August. So, what is exactly the cost for that advanced class? The cost for that advanced class is what? 10,000 naira. The cost for that advanced class is what? 10,000 naira. Please, 10,000 naira to the glory of God. Let God help us. I can understand the condition of the country. But the truth is, if you try your best and subscribe to this advanced class, life will be much more better. Because why? When people are crying that things are expensive, you are earning your cash in dollars. That's the beauty. For someone like me, I have a domiciliary account and a Naira account. If I withdraw my money, I want to put to Naira, good for me. If I want to withdraw my money and put in dollars, it's my decision. Nobody makes my own decision. Are you with me? So that is that. The cost for this training is what? 10,000 naira. Please, if you are making payments, make sure you pay to that particular account number. What am I saying? You type 0160202099. You put in, you should wait and you put in the bank, GT Bank. Wait. Not if the name is not ejected with gospel, please don't pay into it. Please. Because this is not details of a scammer. Are you with me? No, we don't do that. So please, another thing, put your mind at rest. Some people always feel that there are some online businesses that they are scammers. No, not all. Not all. I have so many people who have graduated from this class, they are doing well. In fact, I'm even benefiting from what they have done. Are you with me? They are doing well. So that is that. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Please, tomorrow's class will be a bit of practicals. So I expect us to download, although I'll send it to the platform, what to do exactly. I'll send that in. Thank you very much. God bless you all and see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Bye for now. Bye-bye.